How's it going, guys? Welcome back to TheBlueShifting and welcome back to Crystalline, where last time we faced Eldred's horrors from the deep, namely Amelia being warped in horrific ways by the game. I don't know what happened. It was terrible, but it was awesome too. As far as adventure goes, the series adventure goes, we had some pretty direct references to some TV shows. We found out the solution to like who was gathering all the energy, what they were using it for. Specifically, it's being used by like a member of the Void apparently what they apparently can do is they mix energy from one of the other main elements with shadow magic, and it makes it it kind of creates an exponential reaction that's very unstable. So that's no bueno, especially because they summoned like some monsters that apparently are like pretty darn tough. Though we took 2 of them down, so kudos for us. And now we're in fetch. I can't remember what it's called, like Stone Crest or something. Or was that the city where we fought him off? I don't know. But we're in this second location. We were able to track down the guy and had a map to potential other temples because Zach was able to put the sweets on him. And at the very last second, we found out that Amelia's family lives here, like her parents. So apparently we're going to go and visit them and go say hi, so that'll be fun. But yeah, just not too much longer. That's pretty much a good summary of what's happening up till now. We're just going to continue on our way, following this energy trail for, I guess, whatever reason. Main plot motivation's a bit sparse. I kind of get it, but it feels like everyone else should have other important things to take care of in their lives. But, I guess this is what they want to do, by all means. And just figure out a way to get me home. And real quick, I want to jump to the comment section. Just wanted to say a real shout out to Justin Eldred, which, by the way, if that's your real last name, what a cool last name. Just sounds awesome. Use the Pixel Fade. Continuing to badly break my suspension of belief. These references are a little too on the nose, but still enjoyable. Absolutely agreed. They're so just on the head. That's the thing. Ace Academy, at least they kind of tried to obscure it a little bit. Oh, whoa. Oh. So, apparently it's encountered a crash. Yay! 1 second. Okay, and we're back. Just crashed on us, by the way. But anyway, so Justin, thank you for your comment. I agree with you exactly. Let's see. Hopefully we can have a little bit of improvement and have some original content for this one, which I mean seems pretty applicable considering we're going to see parents. So let's jump right in before the game crashes again. I have no idea why that happened, but this game seems kind of unstable now, doesn't it? Alright, so before Amelia can protest, Kara has already let her out of the door. The rest of us trail behind. Amelia sighs.
Very well.
Aw, come on, you're fine. Amelia, Zach, and Kara walk ahead as Leanna and I follow. Leanna has a strange expression on her face I can't quite read. Maybe it's like visiting family is a bit of an issue.
What do you think her parents are like?
Oh, fetch. I have no idea. She's really sweet at heart, so I'm guessing they're pretty down to earth. Probably normal. Yeah, she's probably a genius child that sent away to go study. I bet they're just normal people.
I think so too. She grew up at the university and didn't get to spend as much time at home. Most of her behaviors were probably learned from there.
Bet. Yeah, at least partially, though I still don't know if there's going to be very many people there who act like her. Sounds like Amelia's childhood was a lot more serious than our average child. I wonder if that's why she acted so casual about her parents. Going to see them almost sounded like a chore she had to knock out. We pause in front of a modest house. There's a small garden in the front yard and a few flower plots line the stoop. Amelia steps up to the door and knocks. Don't you have the key? She looks back at me.
I do. However, it is back at the academy. I did not anticipate our travels would lead us to Hearth Point.
Hearth Point, that's where we are. The door swings open and an older woman stands in the doorway. Her face has fine lines which reveal her age, but her smile is warm and kind. Her eyes light up when she sees Amelia, and she draws her into a tight hug.
Amy! What a pleasant surprise!
Aww!
I didn't know you were stopping by.
She looks lovely. Kara grins at the use of the nickname. Amelia doesn't react to her mother's embrace and almost seems to wait out the hug. Eventually her mother lets go and turns back toward the house.
Honey, Amy's come home!
Aww, it's so cute! A faint voice calls from within the house.
Amy? Be right there.
Her mom turns back to Amelia and hugs her again.
Oh, we missed you so much.
Aww. Suddenly, she seems to notice the rest of us. She quickly lets Amelia go and ushers all of us inside.
Amy, did you bring friends? Come in, come in!
Oh, like, one of those parents are like, you have friends, yay! We murmur our thanks as we shuffle into the house. Oh, lovely. The walls are painted with a light color, giving the house a bright, cheerful air. We convene in the sitting room where we're sat on the couch and chairs. The upholstery is clean, but has definitely seen a lot of use. Amelia's father arrives. He pushes his glasses back up his nose and breaks into a wide smile. He almost scoops Amelia into his arms. Yeah, I don't know why Arthur characters always have to have glasses, but it seems like they do.
What an unexpected pleasure.
Oh man. Dude, get rid of that mustache. Wait a second, he looks familiar. Why do I feel like I've seen him before? Okay. No, it can't be. It's not like... Because they have the uncle from Ace Academy. It's not like... It doesn't look like him, does it? I don't think it does. After he sets her down, he stands beside his wife.
Hello, Mother. Father.
You know that we love seeing you, but what are you doing out at the university? It isn't a holiday.
Alright, the music's definitely gotten louder again. This game. It's weird. It's like it doesn't remember that I've reset the BGM, but then when I come in here and I can just click on it, it's like, oh crap, that's where we're supposed to be. Okay. Her mother leans forward in her seat.
Oh, was your little field study finally approved? That's wonderful!
Oh yeah, it wasn't approved, but yeah.
Remember what I said about how each rejection is just one step closer to success.
Aww.
I just knew you were bound to get one, even if it took all those tries and applications.
She's very sweet, but I can tell she's a little overbearing. All those tries. How many times did she apply? Although Amelia doesn't speak, her cheeks turn red.
Honey, let's not embarrass her in front of her peers.
Oh, I'm sorry. I just got so excited. She's been trying for almost a year now.
She turns excitedly towards Leanna.
You must be the field lead.
Technically she's the field lead. Leanna looks bewildered.
Yes, that is correct.
No, not what? Leanna shoots Amelia a questioning glance, which Amelia ignores. Alright. Her parents beam wide as they look at their daughter with pride. Her mom has her hand over her heart, and her dad nods approvingly.
It's nice to see you're still working hard at your studies.
We're very proud of you, sweetie. But what sort of mission is this? I should think you would be the apprentice of another mage or a mage caster, rather than a mage knight.
Leanna is part of the Mage Guild.
So it's an internship with the Mage Guild? That's very prestigious.
Wait. Okay, so the Academy is not the same thing as the Mage Guild. Okay, that makes... For a second I thought the same thing. I was like, what do you think she's been doing? He puffs with pride.
I see.
Her mother's face softens as she addresses Leanna.
We entrust our daughter to you.
Aww.
Please take good care of her.
Aww. Leanna pauses, but she looks at the hopefulness on Amelia's parents' face. She returns their smile.
I promise I will.
Aw, good job, Leanna. And once their attention drifts away from her, I notice her gaze linger on Amelia's parents. She furrows her brow in pensive thought.
And what about the rest of you?
Kara grins.
I assist with locating and exploring ancient sites.
The parents seem intrigued.
We have been following instances of magical anomalies in an attempt to understand and explain their occurrences.
Of course, of course.
His gaze lands on Zach.
You look more like a fighter rather than a mage.
Zach nods.
What exactly is your role in this group?
Before Zach responds, Kara steps in.
Oh, he's my companion. He helps me secure our sites and, well...
Oh no. Oh, Kara, don't do this to him. She grips his arm and flashes him a coy smile. Zach stares at Kara and her hand on his arm. Well, just get going with it, man. Just enjoy it. Don't contradict her. Don't contradict her. No, she is definitely using this to her advantage.
Hands off.
Oh. She laughs lightly and presses herself closer to him.
Oh, you don't need to be shy. Just pretend it's just you and me.
Oh, fetch. Zach scowl deepens as he twists himself away from her. Blush tinges his cheeks. Amelia's dad chuckles.
Say no more. I remember what it was like to be young.
Aww. His lines come in really soft. Zach's blush deepens. Kara watches this to cover with amusement. You are such a oh, she's mean. Finally, his gaze lands on me. And you don't even look like you're supposed to be trekking around.
And what about you?
I'm me. I think a student is effective. I'm also a student who's trying to discover more about the anomalies. That's technically not a lie. Her parents nod.
Amy, will you and your friends stay for dinner?
We would not wish to impose upon you any further. We can return to the inn.
Oh no, they are not gonna have that.
The inn? Oh, nonsense. You can all stay here for the night. We certainly have enough room.
Do you? Really?
Yes, we insist. I'll get started on dinner, and afterwards you can all relax. Come with me, Amy.
If that is what you wish.
Amelia obliges as they start towards the kitchen. Well, I guess it's good we didn't technically get rooms yet. That's handy.
That's wonderful. It's so nice to have you home. And we never get to meet any of your friends.
Friends.
In fact, you're all the first one she's brought home.
Really?
Kara glances sideways at Amelia, who remains stoic.
I hope she's not giving you any trouble. She's always been a bit hot-blooded.
Hot-blooded? This time we all look at Amelia.
Are you sure we're talking about the same person?
She laughs and the two of them head into the kitchen. What? We continue to chat as we wait for dinner to be ready. Her father's enthusiastic and shares fun facts about the town. He's a tailor and offers to patch up any of our clothes for us. Dinner's a simple but delicious meal. We all clean our plates. Amelia's mom seems pleased.
Would anyone care for seconds?
Both Leanna and Zach take a second helping. Leanna piles her plate up with food until it's even fuller than Zach's plate. As she digs in, Kara watches enviously. Yeah, geez, what the heck?
Where does it all go?
I don't know. She's tiny. She looks at Kara questioningly.
You have such a healthy appetite, yet you're still so slim.
This has the potential to go horribly wrong. Oh boy. Contrary to my fears, Leanna smiles coyly.
Oh, you think so? I'm just lucky, I guess.
Oh, you're one of those people. We hate those people. It's
Rather
not
than
fair.
luck, I would attribute it to the constant wind resistance you admit during your travels and activities.
Oh, okay. Leanna looks surprised and nervous.
What?
What is that a reference to? Amelia raises an eyebrow.
I can detect a constant energy utilization from your manipulator, which is creating wind friction.
Oh. Leanna interrupts with loud laughter, but her face is bright red. Oh, hang on. So she does cheat it away. Interesting.
You're thinking way too much into this, Amelia. It's probably just, magic residue you're detecting.
Interesting. Man, I want magic. Amelia gives Leanna an unimpressed look, as if to say this is the silliest excuse she's heard of. Do me! Do me! Or I'll do it? No. I honestly, that's smart. That's genius! I didn't consider using magic like that.
I don't believe this is a common application of energy utilization.
Sorry, I popped my elbow. Yeah. It's freaking smart, though. Kara smiles. Uh-oh. Uh-oh.
So that's your secret.
Leanna nervously picks at her food.
Anyway, this is really, really good. What is it?
With the change of subject, the mood relaxes and the conversation naturally flows. Zach and Amelia's dad find a common interest. Although he is a tailor, he takes a special interest in restoring weapons.
Actually, weapons are a specialty of mine, too.
Your dischargers. I did notice that. They're a bit unusual, aren't they? I haven't seen too many with those types of crystals.
It served me well.
Amelia's dad pauses as he observes Zach.
Come on, son, lighten up a bit. No need to be so formal here. Why don't you try cracking a smile? You don't have to look so doom and gloom all the time.
Yeah, Mr. Broody Pants. Zach merely stares at him until Kara elbows him.
Oh, come on, companion. You don't want to be rude, do you? Especially after you've already helped yourself to this delicious meal. Twice.
She's jealous of him too. Zach sighs in resignation. Oh my gosh, we gonna have a smile? What? What? He pauses, sees the collective self. Kara watches abuse his display. After taking a few long breaths, he looks up with determination. Reluctantly, he curls up the corners of his lips, exposing his teeth in an awkward grimace smile hybrid. Oh my gosh! Wait, yeah, that's horrifying. His eyes almost seem to call for help, as if holding the smile is causing him pain. Oh man, the grunge is real. Everyone recoils from his look. Except for Kara, who blushes.
Oh, wow, that's really hot.
Oh shit, wow, really? We all exchange confused glances as Zach drops his smile. Jeez. Kara leans over to him and lowers her voice.
I hope we get to see that again. Soon.
Oof. You guys want to go to the inn after all? We all look at each other in confusion. That is very
well then,
odd.
That was certainly interesting.
Arthur, you've summarized it beautifully. The group laughs and the conversation flows again. What is even happening? That's the thing I like about this. It makes me just... It's like enjoying a good sandwich or something. It's just like... It just feels good. I don't know why. Kara enjoyed every minute of the night chatting amicably with Amelia's mother. Leanna chatting amicably with Amelia's mother. Leanna stayed quiet and spent most of her time just observing. Although she had a smile on her face, it seemed like there was something else on her mind, missing her family. Amelia didn't talk much, preferring to let her parents do the talking, but she seemed very comfortable and relaxed. I could tell that even though they don't see each other very often, they have a good relationship. Once dinner was over, Amelia's parents insisted on washing up and asked Amelia to show us to our rooms. She leads us to the back of the house where there are 2 rooms and paused in front of the first door.
This is my childhood room. We 3 will share this room.
Cool. She points to the door down the hall.
That is the spare room. You 2 may stay there.
Perfect.
Are you certain it's alright for us to stay tonight? I don't want to cause any trouble for your parents. They've already been so accommodating.
I forgot to close the menu.
My parents are quite happy to receive guests. It would be an insult to refuse their invitation.
Oh, such a deadpan.
Okay.
Leanna seems uncertain, but Kara throws an arm around her affectionately. Uh-oh.
Don't worry, tonight will be super fun.
Lots of girl talk, I'm sure.
We'll braid each other's hair, play truth or dare, and of course, pillow fights.
There wouldn't happen to be a window, would there? Amelia cocks her head to the side.
Is that what roommates do?
Definitely.
Sure. Amelia looks at Leanna, who seems equally confused.
While we roomed together previously, we did not accomplish any of these tasks.
I'm just learning about this now, too.
Trust me, you'll love what I have planned.
Oh no. Kara laughs and pushes the girls into the room. She winks at us.
Girls only.
I'm sure. She closes the door firmly behind her. Well, hi, Zach. Why do we always get the feeling we're missing out?
Because we probably are.
Yeah, well, we could try and have fun sometime. But you'd just glare at me the whole time, wouldn't you? I guess you could smile again. That might shake things up. Shriek of laughter filters through the doorway, followed by giggles.
Oh my god, don't squirm so much! Stop! I'm really ticklish there! I got it off. Hey, give it back!
Oh, man. We overhear even more squeals than giggles. My mind wanders as my imagination points to a luring picture of what's going on behind that door. I'm gonna guess it's her feet. Probably her feet. Yeah, we're gonna keep with the feet. Yeah, man. Zach's stoic stare seems too intense.
Stop! No way. Well, if that's how you want to play.
Oh, fetch! We hear a gust of wind from behind the door.
What's no fair? You're using magic.
After Kara yelps, Zach studies, trying to find the cracks.
What is going on in there?
Oh boy, are we gonna actually... Oh no. Wait for me! I think they're just messing with us. I don't know, that seemed too real. Oh, I don't know. We could use the crash. It's like, what's happening? Yep, screw it. Oh, this is gonna be a terrible decision. Wait for me! There's no way I'm going to miss all of this. Reach for the door and turn the knob, it's locked tight. Dang it! Another fit of laughter floats through the air. I stare longingly at the closed door, wishing with all my might I could make it disappear. Dang it. I glance down at my feet, see the Pongo staring forlornly at the door. You wish you were in there too? He hops closer to the door.
Boy.
Oh, the use of magic. When no one lets him in, he lowers his head. Sorry, buddy. This girl's only tonight. As if on cue, the door cracks open. Amelia's pigtails peek out as she reaches for the Pongo.
There you are. You are needed for science.
Uh-oh. That could be good or bad.
Boy.
Last thing I see is the Pongo's wide grin as the door slams shut behind him. Zach's eyes.
Let's just go.
Zach heads into the room and I follow. Well, we mill around the room awkwardly, and I swear I hear seconds tick by. It feels like a lot less exciting than the other room. Let's do a pillow fight, Zach! Oh, it's not gonna go well. Like, screw it, I'm bored. Actually, a pillow fight with him might actually, like, really hurt. Let's do it. We don't need that. We can have our own pillow fight. I grab the pillow off my bed and hardly whack Zach with it. Zach stares at me and crosses his arms. I try another half-hearted whack, but Zach just continues his unwavering stare. Yeah, never mind. We both get ready for bed instead. Fine, don't have fun. As I crawl into bed, I count the seconds before exhaustion finally hits me and I fall asleep. A noise wakes me up and I sit up in bed. The moon is high in the sky, casting silver light through the window. Zach remains fast asleep. I don't see anything else, so I lay back down and close my eyes, trying to go back to sleep. Instead, I toss and turn in bed uneasily as uneasy thoughts creep in. I try to clear my mind, but as soon as I begin to lose concentration, wiggles of doubt worm in my brain. What if I never learn how to cast? What if I can't gather enough energy? What if the energy kills me? What if I can't go home? And the last thought crosses my mind, I throw off my blankets in frustration. I need some fresh air. Tiptoeing past the sleeping Zach, I creep out of the room, fumble my way around the dark living room. I recognize Leanna's leaning on the balcony. Huh. Someone else can't sleep tonight. I head over towards her. She smiles at me as I approach. Couldn't sleep? She nods. It did sound like you girls are having a lot of fun. Leanna blushes.
Kara got my boot off, so I was only returning the favor.
Called it. He smiles, the conversation lapses. She looks towards the stars and starts staring pensively at them. There must be something on her mind. Want to talk about it?
Hmm?
Seems like there's something on your mind. Leanna faces me and absentmindedly picks at her clothes.
It's nothing, really. Tonight has been really fun, and Amelia's parents are so nice. It just started to remind me of my family. And then I got thinking.
And you couldn't stop thinking? She nods. I look up at the myriad of sparkling lights in the deep sky. The stars are still beautiful, but not as clear as the one we were camping. I fall into a comfortable silence. Leanna stares intently at the sky as if searching for answers. I wonder what's on her mind. Suddenly she turns to me.
I promise we'll help you find a way home.
I'm surprised at the conviction in her voice. Oh, thanks. Actually, there's something I've been wondering.
What is it?
I don't mean to sound ungrateful, but why are you doing so much to help a stranger? Leanna stares incomprehensibly. I was actually asking the same thing.
You were someone who needed help.
Aww. Yeah, but you don't know who I was. What if I had other intentions?
Then I suppose things would have turned out differently.
Maybe. She notices my look and chuckles.
I would never leave someone who needed help. Especially if it was in my power to help them. I'm sure if it were me in that position, you'd have done the same.
Maybe, especially if I had super awesome magic powers. You know what? I think in this case, especially this character, I think he would, like... Yeah, you're right. You're right. I'm not one to walk away from someone who needs help. Leanna smiles. Still, I wonder why she suddenly promised to help me find a way back home. What brought that on?
Sorry, I've just been thinking about home, and how it would feel if I looked at the stars and couldn't recognize a single one.
Yeah. I can understand how being with Amelia's family can make her homesick. I've been thinking of home too. Maybe I can take her mind off things for a while. What's that star?
Huh?
She blinks as she takes in my question and looks back up towards the sky.
Which one?
Point to the bright star, point to the one that looks like a lady. There's no star that looks like a lady. No, a cluster that looks like a lady. I think the brightest star would be a good one to know. I point to the bright star in the sky. Leanna grins.
That's the compass arrow. If you're ever lost, you can use the compass arrow to guide you, as it always points towards north.
Nice. Huh, just like our North Star.
You have a compass arrow too?
Yeah, different name. I nod. It's part of a larger constellation, though.
The compass arrow is called that because the stars surrounding it point to each direction, like on a compass.
Really? Well, that's handy. Well, thanks to you, now I can look at the sky and recognize at least one star. Leanna grins. She points to a cluster of stars which vaguely looks like a woman.
Do you see those stars?
Yeah. You can, hypothetically.
That's my birth sign, Elwina. She was renowned for her beauty, and that beauty was immortalized in the stars.
Cool. Birth sign? Ooh, good picture.
Yeah. There's a belief that the star sign under which you are born can tell certain traits about yourself. Sometimes people use it to predict matches or fortunes.
Yeah, funny enough, that's a real thing in our world too. And it actually came up today. We were at dinner tonight, and we had our boys, and you know they always draw some fascination. And the lady who came up to us talked about how she was a Scorpio, and how she's like, oh, you're lucky there are Scorpios, so then they'd be crazy. And it's like, no, I don't know how to talk to people like that because it's so it really is absurd. I mean, it's a fun idea to toy with, maybe. I know the star and I am, just because it's something kind of fun to know, but can the stars really have an impact on who we are? No, really. It's just a collection of stars that are nowhere near each other, that we arbitrarily named because they happen to make a picture. And so, to believe that can affect the way you are is silly. But it does kind of bring about a certain mysticism to things, and it's nice to feel like you have connections. So I don't mind people knowing their signs, but when people start putting too much into that, I start to get a little concerned, and I don't even know how to talk to people. It's what am I going to do? Just refute them? We say, oh, constellations are stupid. If you're if you like astrology, that's, it's meaningless. It's I don't know. It's like a belief system. Oh, our zodiac constellations. We have similar beliefs back home. So what does your birth sign say about you?
What do you think?
Well, you're beautiful. It's the kind of it's the really corny line. It's also the biggest one. You're mysterious that you have some strangers. That's a stupid one. I don't know. I mean, she's known for her beauty, so you're beautiful. Makes sense. But but based on what, but you also could say based on who she is, you're patient and trusting. Yeah, I don't know. I think that's honestly the best answer, because it's if we're basing it on who she is, that really is her highlights, and the fact that she is a caring, and trusting, and patient individual. Probably you're kind, patient, see the good in others. She seems genuinely surprised by my answer.
You think so?
Definitely. Aww, she smiles. This time it looks more natural. Ooh, fetch. That's a really good picture. Aww.
Hopefully this place doesn't feel so lonely and foreign to you anymore.
Nah, I think it's okay. No, but only because I got the chance to meet you and the rest of our team. We lock gazes and I feel inexplicably drawn to her. Ooh, fetch. Calm down, boy. Leanna lightens up as she sees something behind me.
Look! A shooting star!
The star rockets across the sky, leaving a trail of glitter. Ooh, must be a big one. Quick, make a wish! She closes her eyes. After a moment, she reopens them.
What did you wish for?
This is secret. I can't tell you the wish. It won't come true.
Oh, then I won't tell you mine either.
Okay, I get a hint. She shakes her head and smiles.
Nope.
Ah, well. Figures. She looks back towards the house.
Maybe we should go back and try to sleep.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
Thank you for keeping me company.
Thank you. Yes, thanks. I always enjoy our conversations.
Good night.
She flashes me one last smile before heading back into the house. I return to my room and crawl back into bed. It doesn't take long before I drift to sleep. See, I don't know, I think it's one of those things, it's a delicate balance where, whether it's a dating sim or real life, it's forwardness is good. You want to be able to be upfront about your feelings, but too much, too forceful is bad. And I think in the game it would reflect that too. So, making my wish saying, I wish I could spend more time with you, that's a little oh, come on, a little strong there, buddy. Second wish being, I want to go home, kind of sounds it's kind of sad. Keep it secret, sticks with tradition. Like it. Next morning, wake up early like usual. After getting ready, packing my things, I meet the rest of the team downstairs. Amelia's parents wait for us by the door as we finish gathering our things. Her mother's lips tremble as she watches us pack.
Are you sure you need to leave so soon?
Aww. Leanna smiles softly.
I wish we could stay longer, but we must be going. Thank you very much for your hospitality.
Of course. You're all welcome here at any time.
Aww. Amelia's mom hands us parcels.
I packed all of you some food for your journey.
Aww, she's so lovely.
Oh, we couldn't possibly.
She tucks and forces the parcels into our hands.
I won't take no for an answer.
Amelia packs hers without protest, and the rest of us follow suit. We turned to her family one last time before leaving.
Thank you again.
It's been a lot of fun. Thanks for having us.
Thanks. It was nice meeting you.
Thanks.
Farewell, Mother. Father.
Our mother squeezes each of us in one big hug. Aww. When she hugs Leanna, she pauses.
Please take care of our daughter.
I will.
After one final goodbye, we leave their house and make our way back toward the town. Well, that was a wholesome, wonderful time. We passed again on other shops, but don't make any stops. Eventually, we pass through the town gates. We continue down the familiar dirt path surrounded by greenery. Most of our journey is uneventful. I've become more accustomed to walking in the silences, but I still wish the journeys to our destination weren't so long. It can get pretty boring. Just as I think that, something darts in front of me. Try and catch it. Whoa! I lunge for whatever it is, and my hands brush against its fur as I reach for its tail. I evade my grasp and hops into the bush. The Pongo waddles over to the bush and watches it curiously.
Boy?
Rabbit, maybe? The brush remains still. The Pongo cocks its head to the side.
Boy?
Then he sticks his head into the bush. He immediately retreats as a claw swipes at him. He rushes back to me and hides behind my leg. Maybe it's good we didn't catch it.
Boy?
He huffs. I mean, you did just go and bother it. The Pongo pouts, looking just betrayed.
Boy?
Sorry, Pongo. You know I'd always got your back. He perks up.
Boy?
Yes. So, what was that thing?
It's a sabali.
Cool, what's that? Leanna seems more excited than usual to see an animal. What's that?
Basically an overgrown rodent.
Untrue. Sabali are not part of the rodent family.
They're way cuter than rodents.
I didn't get a very good look at the thing when it raced by. But what is it? Besides what I saw, it looked kind of like a baby bear with long claws and a very long tail.
That's a pretty accurate description, actually.
Oh, that's kind of fun.
They're very rare. Since you saw one, you're going to have good luck.
Yeah, you are. It turns out Leanna's a very superstitious person. Zach looks unimpressed.
I don't see how lucky it can be if it almost tripped him up.
I almost caught it, thank you.
Well, they tend to hide from people. If one lets you spot it, then that must mean you're special.
Such superstitions originated back when primitive societies were learning to recognize dangerous species from harmless ones.
Yeah. I guess you could say, though, it could be considered lucky based on that, because if this creature is really good at detecting predators, it would never be out and about if there were predators nearby.
Because the sabali feed on insects and small rodents many would deem to be pests, they are recognized as a harmless and even helpful animal. As such, many humans wish to domesticate them as pets. But the sabali are timid creatures and shy away from most other animals, especially ones which are considered threatening. Thus, the sabali were regarded as lucky due to the difficult nature of witnessing one. In reality, there is no luck involved.
Perfectly stated. I see. Kara pouts playfully at Amelia.
Aw, come on, Amy. Let them keep their superstitions.
Amelia's eyes widen.
Amy?
Uh-oh.
Sure, that's your name, right? It's what your parents called you.
Yeah, but that's them, not you!
It is, but...
Aww. Amelia really is like the best character. Amelia pouts, then seems to regain her composure. Pauses and seems to regain her composure.
My name is Amelia.
Does calling you Amy bother you?
Amelia seems uncertain.
I did not mean to imply that it is a bother. It is merely a surprise.
Aw, well, don't worry, Amy. It's a cute name.
It is a cute name. Amelia fidgets as Leanna calls her Amy. She tries to speak, but for once she's flustered.
Well, it seems that...
Let's leave Amy alone and move on.
We stare at Zach.
What?
You called her Amy.
It's shorter than 3 syllables. Why wouldn't I call her that if she's okay with it?
True. Amelia sighs.
Well, if that is what you prefer, then I suppose you may call me as such.
Aw, man. So many cute pictures. I'm gonna, like, it's like sometimes the well is so dry for good thumbnails, and then other times it's like there's a billion choices. Kara grins and pats Amelia on the head.
I knew you'd come around.
Oh, man. Amelia at first blinks in confusion. As Kara continues to pat her, she doesn't seem to know what to do with herself. Eventually, she just lets it happen. Aww. Although Amelia tries to act cool, the touch of pink on her cheeks gives away her true thoughts. I think she likes the nickname. Amy is a cute name. I like the name Amy. I think it suits you.
That is fortunate, as I believe that is how the group will refer to me from now on.
Anyway, let's get going.
Yep, let's go. We resume our journey. For the next 3 days, we travel on foot during the day and make camp at night. Leanna continues my casting trainings, but I've made no progress. I've begun to feel discouraged, and although she tries hard to hide it, I can sense the frustration Leanna feels. Why am I having such a difficult time casting? There must be something I'm missing. Well, maybe it's because you're not from this world. Since Leanna won't give up on my training, I resolve to push past my disappointment and continue to focus myself. On the 4th day, we travel the entire day and set up camp in the evening. As we've done in all our past trainings, Zach, Kara, and Amelia take care to set up, while Leanna and I find an open area to train. I still dread whenever it's time to train, and I haven't shown any progress. It's starting to feel like a useless chore at this point.
Ready?
Right. I reluctantly nod.
Alright. Just like we've practiced, focus on channeling through the manipulator.
Maybe there's just a catch to it. I'm from another universe. Who knows what's different? As I've done many times before, try to do exactly what Leanna says. Just like all my previous attempts, it doesn't work.
You've got this. You just have to focus.
I'm focusing! I'm focusing! I straight with all my might, simultaneously trying to figure out what exactly I'm supposed to be focusing on, and wondering if all this is actually bogus anyway. Leanna watching me intently, waiting for the spark of magic which doesn't appear. I let go and breathe out in frustration.
Try again.
Have we considered the possibility that only humans from Terra can cast? Leanna's voice is firm.
Just try again.
With a heavy sigh, I bring up my hand and try again. As expected, nothing happens. Well, maybe the expectation's part of the problem. This is completely pointless. Lower my hand. Maybe I'm just not meant to cast. Ah. Suddenly, a strong gust of wind pushing me off my feet knocks me to the ground. Oh! Leanna glares at me, a fierce look in her face.
Get up!
Oh, fetch. I cough as I catch my breath and push myself to my feet. What the heck? Leanna raises her arm again.
Deflect this!
That's a dodge. I dive out of the way as Leanna casts another gust of wind. That was close!
Don't dodge! Deflect!
I balk at the sternness in her tone. Her entire demeanor has changed from calm and patient teacher to dangerous mage knight. What's gotten into you? She ignores me and aims another shot of magic. This time I jump out of the way, but she's relentless. She lines up another shot. I don't know what you mean by deflect! Leanna sends another gust after me, which I only narrowly dodge. Before I can get my bearings, another shot of magic comes at me. Then another. Would you just... And another. Hold on! And another. My breathing is short. Anger warms my blood. She's shooting off wind blasts so quickly I don't have time to think or move. Her attacks are relentless and keep knocking me down. And another gust of wind soars toward me. Leanna, stop! I take that blast, and although it's just as powerful as the others, this time I maintain my footing.
That's not deflecting!
She frowns in concentration as she ramps up another attack. She then lets loose another gust of wind. I try to block it with my arms, but the blast is stronger than the last, and it hurls me in the air. I crash painfully to the ground, but force down the pain and get back to my feet. My breathing is ragged, my body is sore. That would be so frustrating! Leanna's already channeling another attack. I don't know what's gotten into her, but I can't keep this taking hits. As she launches another attack, the anger bubbles inside of me and boils over. I throw out my hands and feel the anger shoot down my arms onto the glowing manipulator in a gust of wind which knocks the blast away. What the fetch? We're like the Hulk! Leanna gasps and drops her attacks.
You did it!
I stare at my arms, too bewildered to even comprehend what's happening. Suddenly, Leanna's laughing loudly. As things calm down, I notice the rest of the group is already here. They must have heard the commotion.
He casted?
Leanna grins broadly.
He did! He finally cast!
That's amazing!
But how? Can I do that again? That wind magic came from me. The realization slowly dawns on me. I casted that. My eyes go wide, I split to a huge grin. Yes! I can't believe I did it! Leanna grins from ear to ear. Even Zach cracks a smile and nods. I'd be so freaking excited. Amelia watches us curiously.
I assume you used the technique which we had previously discussed.
No, she just attacked me. Wait, what? Leanna looks sheepish and refuses to make eye contact. What technique? The high for my casting begins to wear off. I remember the mix of anger and confusion I felt from the attacks. You mean you guys thought it would be a good idea to randomly just start attacking me? Leanna shakes her head, looking at a mixture of worry and guilty. Amelia calmly responds.
Indeed.
I didn't expect her to bluntly agree. Why?
You were making no progress on your training, and I believed a new strategy was necessary.
Well, it worked.
One such method is to utilize the ingrained need for survival. When placed in high stress, dangerous situations, the human body will use all its resources to ensure survival. By putting you in such a situation, your response to protect yourself enabled you to tap into the manipulator and channel energy.
She's got a point. I consider what Amelia said. Everything happened so fast, but once I realized there was no way to talk my way out of Leanna's attacks, I knew there was only one way out.
I'm really sorry. Amelia felt this was the best way for you to learn since you didn't seem to be getting it my way.
She trails off.
I hope I wasn't too hard on you.
You were, but I kind of think I needed it. It was effective. Obviously, I'm not that happy to have been surprised by all this, but I will admit it was an effective method. Leanna looks hopeful.
Does that mean you forgive me?
Yeah, I nod. She smiles and sighs in relief. So what now? Should I try it again?
Are you feeling up to it? If you need to take a break, we can do that.
No, let's try this now. I think I should be okay. As the words leave my mouth, my arm stings, and I feel a wet spot on my elbow. When I look down and notice blood on my shirt. Leanna gasps.
You're bleeding.
I twist my arm, trying to see the damage. You don't say.
Hold on, I brought bandages.
It's really no big deal. She races back to camp and grabs a roll of gauze from her pack. When she returns, she kneels beside me and reaches for my arm. I move my arm out of her grasp. I'm okay, really, it's just a scratch. Based on the level of bleeding, I can tell. I can tell it's a bit more than a scratch, so can Leanna. She shakes her head.
It's my fault you got hurt.
Without taking no for an answer, she grabs my arm and takes a look. This time, I don't bother resisting. Gently, she dabs the blood with a damp cloth. I try not to wince at the sting.
I'm sorry. I'll try to be gentle.
It's fine, it's fine. I mean, I cast. It's worth the scratches or bruises. You're fine. Her hands are warm and delicate. For a moment, I forget what she's doing. I can also only feel her touch. Her gentle fingers deftly wrap the gauze around my arm. After she secures it, she lets her hands fall back into her lap. I feel a split second of disappointment as I let my own arm fall beside me.
There, good as new.
Sure. Gets it better. Thanks. I move my arm back and forth experimentally. The gauze holds pretty well. Thanks. She smiles warmly.
No problem.
I get to my feet and we return to camp. After we've all had a chance to eat and relax, we get ready for bed. Well, awesome! We actually can cast! That's really, really reassuring. For once, as soon as I lay down my head, exhaustion overtakes me and I fall right to sleep. Well, that was excellent. Excellent, excellent indeed. We wake up the next morning and continue our travels. After my last burst of magic, I've tried to replicate that feeling of casting. Although I'm finally seeing improvement, I can't cast as well as I hoped. The result of my casting is just a weak tendril of magic, but at least it's something. Leanna's spirits have been lifted too. She continues my training with renewed enthusiasm. A couple of days pass before the trees become denser and as we reach the woods. Ooh, lovely. We must be on the right track. At first, the walk is easy, as the trees line the well-worn path. But the deeper into the forest we traverse, the more careful we become of our steps as the wild undergrowth tangles our legs. The pongo wobbles unsteadily over roots and debris on the ground and hops onto my shoulder.
Boy.
The canopy overhead thickens, blocking out much of the sunlight. Leanna glances uneasily around her. Noticing Leanna, Zach glances around too and becomes grave. Uh-oh.
I think we stumbled into the Forest of Grieving.
What's that? Leanna balks.
Grieving?
Oh no. The pongo looks concerned.
Boy?
Zach nods. Kara looks curiously at Zack, then watches Leanna gaze suspiciously around her. She seems to put two and two together and grins mischievously. Oh no!
Isn't that the one with all the trapped souls?
Oh no! Leanna's eyes widen and her voice trembles.
Trapped souls?
Trapped souls. Is even this... Is every force in this place haunted? Go along, he's teasing, or spooker. Ooh, oh, I normally would be absolutely for spooking. Oh man, I don't know. Is every forest in this place haunted? My eyes widen. This forest is haunted too? Why is every forest haunted? Zack and Kara share a glance and hide a smile. What is it?
Do you want to know why they're trapped?
I guess it means we fell for it. Leanna vigorously shakes her head.
Nope, I do not want to know. In fact, none of us want to know.
Amelia puts her hands on her hips.
Evidently, Zack, you were misinformed, as there is no such place as the Forest of Grieving.
Aw, the nonsense shuts down.
No, there definitely is a Forest of Grieving. Right, Kara?
Absolutely.
If that is true, it is certainly not here.
Aw, Leanna pouts, her face bright red.
You guys are the worst.
She rushes closer to Amelia and pointedly ignores Zack and Kara, who pretend to hide their amusement. The Pongo shoots the two of them dirty looks.
Poi. That's right, Pongo.
It was funny though. She scoops him up in her arms and hugs him to her chest. The Pongo doesn't protest. We continue to walk in silence. As we venture further within the forest, the air feels thick and heavy. The canopy thins out, but the trees themselves have knotted and thick bark, making them seem very old. They brighten with an earthly blue-green luminescence. Ooh. Does anyone else feel that? So the forest is like manifesting mana itself. The Pongo squirms with Leanna's grasp and hops out before exploring the forest.
This place is loaded with magical energy.
Is that why it's glowing?
The natural formation of crystals is what gives it its coloration.
Ooh, that's cool, but also, does that mean it's also a powder keg? Like, could this entire forest explode? I take my time admiring the natural beauty of the place. It feels like a scene from a fairy tale. Peeking up from behind a tree is a small pink Pongo. My Pongo hops over to her, and when she realizes she's been spotted, she hops out of view and tilts her head curiously.
Boy?
Aww.
Boy.
The pink Pongo looks over at Leanna and gives her a wide grin. Leanna gasps as it hops closer to her.
Boy! How cute!
And I like sprayed a little bit there. I'm sorry. She reaches towards the pink Pongo, who hops under her arms.
Aw, she likes me!
Aww. Leanna squeals excitedly and hugs her close.
Boy?
What? Uh-oh. Another Pongo peeks out from behind a bush and hops over to Leanna. Her grin grows even wider. She opens her arms and the Pongo hops in, much to Leanna's delight. Leanna, this is beginning a trend. How many Pongos are going to be here?
Another Pongo! Boy!
Uh-oh.
Boy!
Uh-oh.
Boy!
Uh-oh.
What?
Even more Pongos pop up from the trees and bushes and begin to surround Leanna, who watches them with joy.
So many Pongos!
They're cute. She reaches out to all of them, and they each openly receive her affection.
Boy?
Oh, it's adorable! Oh! Why? So many thumbnails! Oh my gosh! This might be the best one, though. Oh, it's so cute! They're so adorable! Of course, the poise increases as even more emerge, and soon even Leanna's overwhelmed at the sheer number of Pongos. Zack stands as close to the edge of the trees as possible and as far away from the Pongos as possible. His hands hover protectively over his discharges. He eyes the Pongo suspiciously. Amelia moves from Pongo to Pongo, seemingly studying the variations. Kara joins in and plays with the Pongos closest to her. As even more Pongos filter out into the clearing, Leanna's eyes fill with tears. Aww. Aww.
Many Pongos!
Oh, how could there be so many Pongos? Oh no, Leanna, you okay? Her smile is still as wide as ever as she kneels on the ground, holding as many Pongos as she can carry in her arms, but the tears continue to flow. She speaks between sobs.
I can't hug them all!
Oh, free. Oh, it's This might be the most adorable thing I've ever seen. Kara comes over and puts a comforting arm around her.
It's okay. Just hug as many as you can.
Leanna sniffles and nods. My Pongo looks up at me with a wondering gaze. Oh, too many Pongos. I don't know, man. Let's go. Join the fun. Look at all these new friends. I scoop up the nearest Pongo and it poise happily. My Pongo pouts.
Boy.
Hey, you're always my Pongo. Come on, don't be jealous. He huffs as he looks away.
Boy.
From among the Pongos emerges a Pongo larger than the others. Uh-oh. He has a twist of leaves which he wears around his head as he passes, all the other Pongos seem to settle down in reverence. He pauses in front of Leanna.
Boy?
Oh my gosh. Leanna blinks.
Boy.
That was a long string of poise. We come in poise. We come in peace. I step in front of Leanna and address the Pongo. We come in peace. I open my hands to seem welcoming. The Pongo just looks at me curiously. Uh-oh. My Pongo steps up to the large Pongo and speaks in a series of poise.
Boy.
The larger Pongo seems surprised, then nods.
Boy.
What is happening?
Boy.
Boy.
He turns around and he hops deeper into the forest. My Pongo faces us.
Boy.
Okay. He tilts his head to indicate the forest and follows the longer Pongo. Oh, we're gonna follow the Pongo King. Should we follow them? Zach shrugs, but Leanna nods.
Yeah, I think we should. At the very least, we can't leave him.
What if he's leading us to danger?
He's a Pongo! What do Pongos even have that's dangerous?
It would seem that the other Pongos respect the larger Pongo. He may be the equivalent of a king or other authority figure. If he wished us harm, we would already know.
True.
Besides, the most harm a Pongo can do is cuddle us.
I don't know. I think if enough of them jumped on you, you could drown. Better get a move on before we lose them. We'll follow the Pongos further to the forest. Some of the other Pongos tag along, popping in and out of the trees. I've never seen so many Pongos in one place before. Well, we only lived here for like a month. What are y'all doing here? Oh man, that's awesome. You know what, though? That might actually be a good place for us to stop, just because it's like right on the cusp of something interesting happening with the Pongo King. So, good freaking grief, this was fun. Like, oh, seriously, too many smiles. Too many smiles. Like, just think about it. Like, so we met Amelia's parents. They were freaking great. We had a great moment with Leanna. With Leanna at night. Just that conversation was just really fun. We got to do the travels. We got to actually channel magic for the first time, which is super relieving. And then the Pongo King and all his little mates. Like, it's so freaking amazing. I don't know. This is such a feel-good story. That's what Crystalline is just happy cuddles all around, pretty much. Like, it's just such a fun, like, uplifting story. Definitely not challenging in any way, but it's just definitely something I'm happy I'm playing, that's for sure. I needed the break. I'm super excited. So thank you guys so much for being here today. What did you guys think of this episode? Was there anything that stuck out to you? Good grief, all the good thumbnails. I don't even know which one I'm going to actually pick. It's either going to be Leanna looking at us across the starry sky, or Leanna hugging a dozen Pongos. I think Pongos might win, but it's freaking awesome. I'm just gonna sleep happy tonight. I don't know how to explain it. I just know I'm gonna go to bed, and I'm gonna put my head on my pillow, and I'm gonna have dreams of Pongos or something. It's gonna be great. But I don't know. I'm just happy to be here. Happy to be sharing this with you guys as always, and I'm happy to be continuing forward. Real quick, couple things. Saturday after Christmas. I keep forgetting to check the date. Hang on. All right, 29th of December. So it's like right before like New Year's. Assuming nothing comes up on my end. There's a chance that my family might go somewhere, and if that's the case, I'll have to cancel this. But we don't have any plans currently. So I'd like to set up that day to be a live stream community gaming night where we're going to play like some kind of like party game or something, most likely. I'm going to possibly even do some that are tailored for the channel specifically, so they'll have stuff about Steins Gate, Mouth Love, and other titles in it. So if you can, let me know. I'd love to have you stick that down as a potential like event you can attend. Just be Saturday evening, 10:30 at night Eastern Standard Time. If you can make it, it'd be really fun. Otherwise, don't worry about it. But yeah, other than that, just keep going through. Oh, also, if you're a fan of Crystalline and you're a fan of Ace Academy, I currently have a survey. I'm trying to feel out whether or not I should cover the Kaori after story on my channel. I technically did the Yuna one, but who knows how long it'll take for the Yuna after story to actually come out, if it does come out. So maybe it would be best just for us to do the Kaori one. So I'm just kind of getting a beat on how everyone feels about it before I play it. So if I play it with you guys, it's going to be like, you know, my first time. So check out that. It should be under the community tab under my channel name if you want to cast a vote, or if you have some, or leave a comment. I'll also accept those too. It might be fun, but it also could be distracting, and so I don't know. It seems like there's a decent number of people who don't even know what Ace Academy is, and they never watched that series of mine. So you know, I hopefully I can encourage them to check that out because it was a great game. But regardless, anyway, thank you guys so much for being here today. Thank you so much for spending your time with me on the channel. Look forward to hearing from you, and I hopefully hear some more comments from you guys. But until the next video you watch me, or whatever I'm to be in next, I'll see you there.